I've been shooting handheld for all of my videos, including my B-roll, but today that changes. So first thing I want to get out of the way is that Hohem did send me this gimbal to make a video on, but I am still going to give my honest and truthful thoughts on this gimbal as a whole product. So let's get into some of the main features of this thing. Now it is a 3-axis gimbal, so that means there are 3 parts of the gimbal that control the smoothness and stability of the camera. Now this is my first gimbal, so I don't really know how it compares to other gimbals out there, but from what I see, the stabilization is amazing. I'm able to get such smooth shots even with my old A7 II that has pretty bad stabilization. This thing does an amazing job. Now another one of the main features of this gimbal is the AI tracking feature. As you can see, this little device right here is what controls the AI tracking. It has a tiny camera built into it and a fill light built into it, which I really appreciate because it's just very convenient. All you gotta do is snap it onto the magnetic part of the gimbal, and that's literally it. Just turn the switch on. The cool thing about this AI tracking is that you can use simple gestures to start and stop the tracking, and it does a pretty good job of tracking your face and following your movements from left to right and of course up and down. The fill light isn't the brightest source of light in the world, but I mean it is a pretty useful tool if you don't have any portable lighting on hand, and this is very convenient. In terms of mounting your camera to the gimbal itself, it does have a little L bracket tool built into it, which is really nice, especially for me, for the vertical content creators that make short form content on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. So if you want to shoot vertical on your gimbal, you can do this with this L bracket. It's basically a quick release plate. You just unlock the latch, slide the camera in, and it also does have a safety lock as well. And then once your camera is stable, lock the latch in and your camera is secure. But if you're using this gimbal for the first time, make sure you follow the balancing steps for your specific camera, because you need to have the camera balanced on a gimbal. If you don't balance it properly, it might not work properly with the motors and everything, so make sure you get the balancing dialed in. On the gimbal itself, we have this little OLED screen that you can control all the settings on, including a nice joystick so you can control the movements of the camera manually. We have a record and zoom dial, a mode button, some more buttons on the side, and this dial that clicks and turns for focusing. We also have some charging USB-C ports and some more USB-C ports on top of the gimbal to connect to your camera. Oh yeah, and this gimbal is also Bluetooth, so you can connect this thing to your phone, or if your camera is Bluetooth, you can connect it to that as well. There also is a trigger on the front of the gimbal, so if you click it twice, it can recenter the camera, and it also has some other features like that as well. And for non-camera users, you can use this thing with your phone too, because it does also come with a phone mount. So if you want to get some nice smooth shots on your phone, you can also do that. Everything about this gimbal is honestly super nice and high quality. You get a firm, nice grip, and then it does also come with this little tripod that you can screw on and off. Just personal preference if you want it on for extra grip, or if you want it on just to use it as an actual tripod for your gimbal, especially when you're using the AI tracking feature. So to close out this video, what are my final thoughts on it, and do I recommend it for anyone looking for a gimbal? For me, 100% yes. Now this is my first gimbal, so I don't have as much experience as other people out there on gimbals and tripods, but I've been shooting handheld video, B-roll, and a normal video for years now, and getting a gimbal has been a massive difference. I practiced getting really good shots handheld for a long time, but switching to a gimbal is just not even comparable. Now the price starts out at $489 Canadian, and yes, it is a pretty hefty price point, but compared to its competitors, everything you're getting here is pretty much the same for a lower price. You're getting a really high quality product that'll last you probably for a long time. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and of course I'll leave links to all the information about this gimbal, especially if you want to pick it up for yourself. And a huge thank you to Hohem for sending this out. I've been enjoying this thing, and I'm gonna use it so much more for pretty much all of my future content. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next one. Peace. I'll never leave your side.